All right.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining the workshop today. I want to start off by introducing myself. I'm Jessica Hauk, and I am a regional coordinator for Associates for Training and Development, and I cover both of our Bedford and Blair counties. If you are not familiar with Associates for Training and Development, we are a nonprofit organization that specializes in workforce development projects for mature workers. Our expertise is in older worker issues, and we operate the Senior Community Service Employment Program in 19 Pennsylvania counties, including Blair and Bedford. Our mission is to assist mature workers become the best candidates for jobs consistent with their interest and their abilities. And our goal is to increase employment opportunities for PA mature workers. PA mature workers are of value and they really add to the workforce. If you like what you hear today and you are interested in learning some more information, you can get on our website at www.a4td.org, or you can feel free to contact me directly. My contact information is going to be at the end of this presentation, so you will get a chance to see that. When we talk about mature workers, we want to take a look at some of the advantages of being a mature worker. So let's take a look at some of these headlines and what they are saying about mature workers. Older workers are driving job growth as boomers remain in the workforce longer. Why companies should want older employees to keep working. Older employees are staying in the workforce longer. More older Americans remain in the workforce or are trying to return, and hiring older workers is suddenly in season. So even though I'm sure you've heard some myths surrounding mature workers, and mature workers really are needed and they are valued. So what are some of the myths that you've heard, or maybe even you've thought about yourself before? Maybe you've heard that mature workers can be a liability in the workplace, or they aren't going to last as long as someone that might be younger. But the reality is that mature workers are experienced. They are not all ready to retire, and they are very motivated to contribute in the workplace. They're going to stay because most of the time they are looking for long-term employment. They are loyal and reliable. They are mature. They are diversified in their skills and their abilities. They can be flexible, and they can be a solution to an employer's needs. So does anyone remember David Letterman? And he used to have this top 10 list. So we have our top 10 list, and it is the top 10 reasons to hire mature workers. And if anyone is interested in having this flyer just for their reference, please let me know and I can get that to you. So those are some of the details that we really want to highlight when looking for employment, and the things that you as a mature worker can bring to a potential employer. So we want to start off when we're looking for employment. It's important to determine your goals. As a mature worker, you have a lot to offer, and think about what is going to make you happy and what will fulfill you. There are some resources out there to help you determine what you want to do if you're a little unsure. Something that we use quite often is My Next Move. And this is something that can help you to figure out what your interests are. You know, do you like to work alone? Do you like to be a part of a team? Assessing your personal realities. Are you ready to work? Are you healthy enough to work? Looking at the position you're applying for and what are the physical demands of that position? What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your interests and your values? And do you have a training need? Are there skills that you need to acquire to get the position that you're looking for? And how can you get those training needs? There are a lot of programs out there that can help you update those skills. And do you have the energy and the enthusiasm to work? So, assessing the realities of finding employment and being honest about your abilities will allow you to find the best position suited for you and will make it easier to find employment that will work long term for you. Do you want full-time or part-time employment? What is the schedule like? And what is your transportation situation? Do you have your own vehicle? And are you taking public transportation? Does the employer that you're looking at need to be along the bus route? Do you walk? Is it going to have to be close to your home? So that is something that's really important. What type of job are you looking for? What is the pay rate? Do they offer benefits? And would you like to be a mentor? There are a lot of opportunities out there that you can mentor. You have a lot of experience that you can bring to the table, and you can really mentor some of the younger employees. What else is important to you? Something else that a mature worker might want to consider is how this income might affect other benefits that you might be receiving. One thing we want to discuss are transferable skills and what employers are looking for. You have interpersonal and communication skills, customer service and problem resolution skills. How are your computer skills? Are you adaptable to change? You have the ability to learn new things. So let's take a few moments and think about transferable skills. These are the skills that you really want to focus on when doing your resume and during an interview. So for example, someone might be really concerned about a gap in employment and how this could look to a potential employer. Maybe they stopped working for a significant amount of time to take a caregiver role in their family. There are transferable skills in that. You have to be reliable. You have to manage your time. And so those are things that you really want to think about and put them on your resume. And do you volunteer? That is a great way to add experience to your resume as well. So up to this point, we've discussed why mature workers are needed, the advantages of being a mature worker, assessing the realities of what you are looking for in a position, and what skills you want to focus on. So we now have a good foundation of what we need, but now we need to do a few things before actually applying. And the first thing you want to do is develop an employment portfolio. And this portfolio is going to include a resume, a cover letter, professional references, any certifications and credentials that you might have, community service activities, and examples of work. If you already have some of these documents, it's a really good idea to just look over them and make any necessary changes to update them. If you need help with this, you can go to CareerLink. They are a great resource. And there are also workshops that you can attend. And these workshops are going to be listed on the CareerLink website. So a few things, you're going to see some of the workshops listed over here that can really help. And along with that resume, you'll see the workshop, Rev Up Your Resume. All of these workshops can help you to update your skills when doing a job search, and they're really great. You can find a lot of information on there. What to look for when you are going to find an employer. What are the typical career paths? What is the work culture and environment, the leadership of the company, Is there potential growth of the company and the employees? Their history? Are there diverse employees? Are they age neutral? So something to think about is, have you visited this employer? And if so, did you see any mature workers while you were there? Some resources where you can research some of these employers. You can go to CareerLink, your local chamber of commerce, professional associations, training organizations, media, anyone that you know in the community that you can talk to about your job search, and the Economic Development Office. So now we're going to focus on the job search. We want to focus on small companies. Emphasize your experience, making sure that you're highlighting your skills, you're developing new skills. Mature workers are eager and able to learn new skills. Address the employer's concerns and expand your network. You can do LinkedIn, you can join professional associations, and you can connect with community leaders and family and friends. You can also look at our website on a4td.org. We have some job postings up there as well that might interest you. And so now we've looked at the companies you want to look for, and it's time to apply. A good place to start is the CareerLink website. You're going to want to create an account. And when you go onto the website and create your account, it's a really good idea to make sure you write down that login information so it's easily accessible whenever you need it. If you do need help with this, you can go to CareerLink or give them a call and they can help you with this. So researching the company is very important. You want to make sure they are legit. During this pandemic, there are a lot of work from home positions, and you might see a lot of postings. Maybe you're looking on Indeed and you're just not quite sure whether that company and that work from home position is legit. So it's really important right now that you are researching the company. You never want to give bank account information, and you want to expect to spend at least a half hour completing the application. It's always a really good idea to keep a copy of your resume so that you can answer the questions easily. And before submitting, you always want to review the application and make sure that all of your information is correct. You can attach your resume as a separate file. And every time you attach a resume, you want to make sure that it's customized for that particular job. The employer should recognize the file name of the attachment, and you want to verify the formatting of the resume before you send. The text of your email should be your cover letter unless the employer requests otherwise. After applying to a position, it is always a good idea to do some follow-up. Now, you don't want to follow up right away. You want to give the employer about a week before contacting them. Thank the employer for considering you and follow up using the same method that you applied. So do not call if they tell you not to. Never do a follow-up in person unless you applied in person. So an email is always a really great way to do a follow-up. You want to make time regardless of how busy you are. You want to follow up 1 to 2 weeks after applying. Create a job leads log to record your follow-up. Keep it brief and professional, and make sure you focus it around your fit for the position and the organization. Follow up regularly, but don't overdo it. And always tell yourself, follow up, and follow up. That can sometimes be the key to securing that position. So in summary, there is a place for mature workers in the workforce. And being a mature worker is an advantage, and you can advocate for yourself, and you can really highlight those skills that we discussed earlier. You can determine what you want to do and whether you have the skills to do it. And if you don't have those updated skills, look for resources and programs that can help you to acquire them, such as A4TD and other programs that are out there. Is your professional employment portfolio ready? And remember the resources available to help you. You can always call CareerLink and get a career coach. You can join some of those webinars. And it's important to target particular employers and find a job that interests you and apply. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My information, my phone number and my email is up there. And you can always, again, go to CareerLink for any resources that you heard in this presentation and any material that you might need for yourself that might help you along the way. So thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you have a really great day, and I wish you luck on your job search.